Hello everyone, this is Caesar on Toast, and you're watching episode 2 of All the Mods, a 1.11.2 mod pack featuring a lot of new and interesting mods. Last episode we explored the roguelike dungeon. I've done a little bit of work organizing this place and making it a little bit more convenient for us between episodes. So we're going to go ahead today and head out and explore some of the Biomes O Plenty. So the first thing we want to do is make the lunchbox. So what we can do is, with the Spice of Life mod, use while sneaking to close. I believe you can put food in it. So how do I do that? Hello? Do we craft it with food? No. Huh, this is very strange. Lunchbox, use while sneaking to clothes. So oh, I see. We just right-clicked on it there. So we fill this up with some different varieties of food, and it'll make sure that we don't eat more than 2 of the same in a cycle of 6, because after that point, the food becomes kind of, you get diminishing returns from it. Probably should have put bread in instead of the cherries. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and put the rest of our food away in the chest, and then we only have to carry one item for all our different varieties of food, which is very, very helpful. So I'm going to also take some coal. Let's just leave one in the furnace just in case we need to make anything, and get some torches. Now, I don't know if that music actually means that it's nighttime. I also need to, I need to turn my game sounds down because I had them up while I was listening to music between episodes. So let's go ahead and sleep. It was indeed night, and I did get killed by a cave spider while doing some more exploring. But I managed to get all my stuff back, and my armor's currently pretty okay. So let's just, maybe we waypoint when we're up on the surface. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's just light up this, because I actually haven't been on the surface yet since we came down at the start of episode 1. So it'll be interesting to see in the village if all the villagers have been eaten by zombies. Let's just go ahead and light this up a bit. What side are we going to use for the door? I think this side looks okay. Yeah, the other side's buried, so let's just clear out a little space so we can access our front door very easily. I know it's horrible to build using dirt, but it's all we got in our inventory because we want to go explore, so we're going to need a lot of inventory space to... Oh wow, this place is a mess. Maybe we could have an upper floor exit as well. Let's just put that there, put a torch in here so nothing spawns. So what direction should we go off in first? It looks like we've got the mesa to the west. To the north we've got shrubland, to the south we've got chaparral, and east we have grassland. Now this area is very pretty, but I think we might want to go explore the hot biomes just in case there's desert temples. So let's do that. I did forget to put a waypoint in, so I'll just do it at our front door here. So we go press J. Let's remove the death one, that's a bit embarrassing. New, let's say home. And since home is a lovely place in the grasslands, we'll make it green. And we want it in the overworld. Yeah, we don't need any of the other dimensions yet, but hopefully we will go exploring those other dimensions someday. Oh, there's actual clouds. That's a dark cloud over there. Slightly ominous. Maybe we turn off the default clouds then, because otherwise it'll look a bit strange. So let's go clouds off. Yeah, that looks alright. We'll mess around with the graphical settings maybe later. So we decided we wanted to go west. So we got to go through the village. Let's see if there are any brave survivors up here. It's possible that there are because we were quite far underground. Yep, there are villagers surviving. There's some crops here. I think a lot of these aren't food. There's the coffee, and I think the coffee, if it's the actually additions one, I'm not too sure, but it basically works like potions. There have been zombies about. That's unfortunate. And it is taking me a while to navigate this village. That's cool. Yeah, the actually additions coffee works like potions, so you get a coffee maker and all kinds of stuff, and you're able to get effects like speed and haste off it, which I think is a really neat idea. And already I see there is a structure in the desert. I have done 0 exploring with Biomes O Plenty since I think 1.6. So I'm interested to see some of the new stuff they've added, because obviously 1.7 added mesas, and so maybe they've done stuff with the red sand and hardened clay blocks. I'm not too sure. So what is that thing? It just looks like a cobblestone pillar like those ones we saw at the start of episode 1. And there are some special trees over there. Maybe they're short acacias. I don't know. What on earth is that? There's a lapis block in the top of it. That's quite cool. Oh, there's bones. That's amazing. What you get from the bones? Oh, I guess bones. That's kind of uninspiring. But I guess, well, what else are we gonna get? That place looks a bit desolate, so maybe we avoid that. I do want to get different kinds of saplings so we can have interesting types of wood to build with. So I see there's jungle. This looks like acacia, and we're probably... Oh, I just got wood for the first time. Oh, and it gives you... Oh, that's cool. It gives you the achievements after you get the... So if you didn't get getting wood and you made a crafting bench before you mined out some wood, then you would have to go and do all the achievements again to get them, but it looks like you can get them regardless in this, which is pretty nice. So this is ebony wood. It looks like it would create maybe a very dark black colored wood. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Do we get any saplings? No such luck. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump off the wood types, sadly, because we want to keep our inventory space for food and maybe some rarer loot that we might find in dungeons. Oh, it looks like they drop apples. So we got ebony saplings, that's good. We'll hold on to the apple. Is that in the lunchbox? No, so we'll hold on to that too. So we can replenish that as we go. And we still need acacia saplings, so let's go ahead and do this. I see there is some cocoa over there. Gonna have to get rid of the ebony wood again to get the acacia saplings to spawn. So I'm going to grab those cocoa beans because we might need some dye in this mod pack for things. I don't know. Usually dye comes into it though for different kinds of upgrades and various random stuff. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Please, could I have acacia? Please? I just want 1 or 2 saplings. Ah, there we go. Excellent, excellent. So we're good on that front. What is this? This looks like it could be sandy grass. I think that might be quicksand. Yeah, I was right. Why did I think it would be anything else? Oh dear. And it flows. So they treat... In other mod packs they treated quicksand like a solid block, which you just sunk into, but this one's got it as liquid, which is really cool, but also just makes it stand out so much that you're never ever going to fall into it. There's a pig. I can kill you. Thank you. Probably want to get a few of those. Yeah, that's good. Let's kill the pig. If we do the jumping crit, I mess that up a bit. Whoa, we got 12 from that? That's a lot, and the sound just cut out there. Inferium, we don't want to be picking that up as we go. Oh, apparently Q is not the default drop anymore. And did that give us any? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, let's get out of this biome. It's a bit depressing. And carry on. What are these things? This weird, what am I looking at? Behaves a lot differently in this pack than what I'm used to. So, yeah. Over here, well, we got the lush desert. That about sums it up, I think. We got dead wood, we got a dead snake. That's cool. All these little bones and details, they're actually quite interesting. So this place is nice. I'm not sure. Well, the reason we're out looking for biomes today is to find a nice place to build a base. I want there to be good access to water, and I want there to be some elevation, like mountains or hills or something. And it looks like there could be an ocean to the north here, which is good because then we can just build a boat and head out to sea. There we go. Are we eating? Is that working? looks like we ate. So what did we eat there? Let's close it, have a look. Looks like we had a bit of bread, so that's fine. And then we close the lunchbox again, take unnecessary fall damage. Oh no, we didn't because we got feather falling. Nope. So this looks like ocean, which is okay. Because, oh, that looks like a palm tree or something. That's cool. We're gonna grab some of that then. See if we can get a sapling from it. Because if this turns out to be a good place next to the sea here, the only problem is it doesn't have as much hill coverage. Oh, it's coconut wood. Oh, that's really nice. I love that grey texture. We are going to have to pillar up with it because I didn't carry any other blocks with me, but that's fine. Hopefully we can get a sapling from this tree. I'd really like that. And maybe it drops coconuts as well. Okay, we got our sapling anyway. Oh yeah, and there's a little coconut on the ground, I think, is what that is. So, yeah, what can we do with you? Oh, it's food. Great. So hold on to that. Put the sapling in the inventory. Excellent. Maybe should have looked into getting a little bag for them. So I'm actually going to read. Oh, there's guardians. Oh yeah, I forgot there's like ambient guardian spawns, and there's another sapling down here. Why are we not picking anything up? And I'm back. I took the opportunity there to restart and get everything up and running again. And I discovered that you can't actually use coconut wood to make a boat. You've got to use one of the vanilla wood types, which is pretty strange. Usually they treat them as equivalent. And I've just come to this island and I find deer. And I'm also getting weird stuttery behavior from the game while we are generating new places. But let me just kill a deer. I'm so sorry. Oh no. He didn't suffer. Oh, you get raw mutton from them. Do you get anything else? Maybe from the antler ones? I know, I'm vicious. Come on. I don't want to kill you, just drop something interesting. I don't want to kill them all. No. Okay. I'll stop murdering them. Maybe it's a quite rare drop, so we'll mark this though as Deer Island. And I'm thinking this area is actually pretty nice. We've got some hilly mesa over there. We've got the water. We've got a nice lush desert over here. So we might actually make this our home. But first of all, I'm going to mark this a nice kind of browny shade, maybe. The color of your waypoint is very important. So let's call it Deer Island. I like naming places in the world. It makes it feel more connected if you do stuff like that. So we got Deer Island with some surviving deer from the Great Massacre of the 17th of February 2017, which incidentally, if you're in the States, is 2/17/2017. So it's one of those special days where like the months and the year kind of line up. But if you come from a normal part of the world, it's 17/2/2017. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. So we can hop over this narrow stretch of land and hopefully we're able to avoid the creepers. I will cut... how do we get out of the boat? Right click, right click, right click, right click. Oh, it's because we're over here. Come on. They're not moving. Does that mean we've come across the glitch again where nothing behaves as it should? Can I kill the boat? How do we test this? If we look at the blocks, does it say server, waiting for server? Ah, great. Looks like we're going to have to reset again. That's very annoying. There are quite a few glitches and crashes I've come across in this mod pack, which is not great when you're trying to record. Okay, so we've actually got the boat. Those guys seem to be moving. The sky is juttering along nicely. Ugh. Maybe I need to... I've seen that, like, there's... Oh my goodness, running creepers. I just saw that all accelerate towards me so quickly there. I will replace this grind because I don't like leaving things broken in my world. Here we go. So we got a beehive there, which is kind of interesting. Everything's frozen, so hopefully when we're putting down blocks here, it's not like absolutely ruined. Let's just grab some blocks here, and a couple of these, maybe a couple of those, and grab this, and should be good as new. I know there will be a hole underneath the ground, but we don't care that much. We just care enough to cover the creeper hole. And we do have a lot of rubbish in our inventory, so let's just get rid of that. I don't know if we need the oak saplings, but I'm going to hold on to those for now. Where to next? So we've got a nice little forest over there. I see we've got birch trees. I know the creeper's heading towards me, so let's just keep on moving. And maybe we'll get the boat and head out that direction. But while we've got some stuff together, we might as well go out. There's some horses. We've got sheep. Not too bad. Oh, that's so pretty. What are all those wisps from? I want to go over, but I also don't want to die. Because if we die, I go back to the roguelike dungeon base that we've got going on. Oh, that looks... Oh, wow. That's a thumbnail right there. Oh, they're little pixies. What are they from? Oh my goodness. What is print screen? Control print screen? I don't know how to screenshot on Minecraft, I'm sorry. We've got a nice forest fire over there, not so pretty, but oh, this is... What a magical moment. Can I kill one? I know I'm ruining it, but oh my goodness. Are they from Biomes O Plenty? Come on, I just want to see. One of you come close enough that I can touch you. Oh, and there's a crowd of Endermen. That's good. Oh, okay, stay away from him. He's a magic zombie. Pixies, attack him for me. I know you want to help. So this must be like a fairy pond. Let's name it fairy pond. And give it like a little pink thing. New fairy pond, and we've got caps lock on. And give it a nice pink waypoint. Ah, that's the coolest thing we've found so far. That's cool. Apart from the zombie setting us on fire. I really like that. If I haven't mentioned it. We've got some more clovers, don't need that. So this whole area seems to be chock full of really interesting stuff. Oh, don't look at him. I'm worried nothing's moving. So is everything accelerating towards me at a high speed? Enderman, you're cool, right? Aren't you? You're an Ender bro. Not gonna attack me unprovoked anyway. I don't need your pearls just yet. Okay, I need to get off land. It's not safe at night. So where should we go next? So we got the Fairfield. There seems to be a structure here. Usually when there's a lot of straight lines in something, like whatever that is over there in the mesa is probably something as well. Oh, but that's so cool. I love the Fairfield. So we came from this direction, so maybe we want to explore more around here. So let's follow the coast to the south and see what we can find. So that involves going that way. There's another roguelike dungeon. We should definitely mark those on the map, because eventually we'll just skip down to the lower levels and get the higher tier loot from there. So we might as well mark these when we find them, just in like red as like a hostile place we want to explore. So let's go new, let's go red, and then just call it dungeon. Save. That's not too far. That's like, so that's 1713001, and we're roughly over 1,000 blocks away. So that's, yeah, 1,000 blocks pretty much. So that's not too bad to find another one of those, and they do have a huge area underground. When I had a peek between episodes, there was a lot more, even to that third level down that we got kind of stuck on last time. And so I just ran through and torched up a lot of it, but ran out of torches and inventory space, so had to come back up. And we are not generating any new terrain in front of us, and I don't want to sail off the end of the world quite yet. We're not trying to be Christopher Columbus or anything. So I just kind of want to find if there's any islands or if the biomes have changed. But also exploring the sea is really cool in Biomes O Plenty because they add stuff like this seaweed. I don't know if you can see it under the water there. And there's coral that lights itself up as well. Ah, so we've got straight up savanna here. That's nice. So how close is that to the other... it's a bit of a distance away. So maybe we don't use it. But there is another roguelike dungeon. We are hitting the jackpot today with these. And I wonder... Sometimes when they spawn so close to the ocean, I'm getting weird lag. Sometimes when they spawn so close to the ocean, and especially when it's up on top of the hill, and the fireworks are going off. I love it. I love it. I can't get out of the boat though. There we go. Pick up the boat. Come on. Come with me. You're my boat. There we go. Ah, it's not as cool as ferries, but fireworks are pretty nice too. Oh, and there's two within reach of each other, and I see right there on the minimap there is another village here, so it was a good place to get out of the boat actually. So let's go up here, make another waypoint, new dungeon. Stick that in red. Save. So these are all like in the ocean surrounding Deer Island. So this is a really good area, which would be nice to set up a base in, and with the village as well. And there's a pirate ship. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is why I wanted to do an exploration episode before settling down, just so I could show you all the cool things that you can find. And this is all in like 1,000 block radius. And I'm sure there is a lot more that this mod pack has to offer in terms of exploration. So let's just mark another dungeon. And ideally, I wouldn't be going to see the village during the night. But I really don't care about the villagers that much. All I want to see is what's in the chests and what kind of special villagers we can get. Because it's not going to be too hard later on in the game to make a villager spawner and breeder. And yeah, we should just wait until the late game to do that rather than spending a lot of time for minimal returns in the short term. What we should really do is just explore everywhere, get as much free loot as we can, then settle down somewhere and start doing some tech. Because I know that's a lot more exciting to watch as well than just someone running about. Like, you can do this yourself, but I'm the only one that can make the builds that I'm going to make, if you get what I mean. So grab the crops. It's not really going into my inventory. Seems to be getting today, so it's not too bad. Let's go up the hill, and we do have a bit of waypoint spam going on, so we can maybe turn them off unless we're looking directly at them on the map. So I see they've got another place with the apiaries. That's good. I'm most interested here in any house that has books, and in the blacksmith, of course. So let's go in and see what you've got in your chest. You've got an illumination wand, can spawn light. It's like the oh, it's a reusable ender pearl. I love these things. That's so good. I love it. Let's put that in there. That's a pretty good thing to get actually. So if we want to get over to there in the apiary, it uses a bit of durability, but it's so worth it. So we've got the bee stuff in there. I don't really want to grab the forestry saplings just yet. We will leave those until we actually want to do forestry, because they will take up quite a bit of inventory space, since I think each one is like a slight variant and so doesn't stack too well. I love these acacia villages. I think they were new to 1.11. Might have been 1.10 though. I can't remember just off the top of my head. But that seems to be it for the village. So let's carry on our ocean wayfaring adventure. Feel a bit like Moana here. We've got an actual map. She had to use the stars. Just grab up the wheat, because a lot of the cooking recipes that we can do involve mixing bread with other items. So the more wheat we've got, the better. So where to? Let's head east. Keep on going this direction. This is a thing. What is that? Thatch from Roots. Same mod that has the deer. So it's like a regular block with loads of spiky bits sticking out of it. That's really... Oh wow, this is a good chest. Oh my goodness, we've got some good loot here. And look at all that gold. Jeez, I like it. So let's just get rid of some of the more common items here. We don't really need the rotten flesh. The swords I can give a miss. So let's grab up the rotten flesh, because I just said we didn't need it, but we can use that to eventually trade with villagers. Since Tinker's is not in it, you can't make the monster jerky, but that's okay. I don't think we really need to mark this thing on our maps. I'm not really interested in just tiny little structures like that, more like in the roguelike dungeons. So we are going to continue on to the east. What is there? Something there, like a little oasis? And I see there's light there coming from somewhere. So is this a tiny little oasis? No, it's just like a... Oh, there's new trees too. I should grab those. So let's just carry it along this coastline. Just keep it simple and not venture too far off course. There's that light up coral that I was talking about earlier. It looks really pretty under the water. So maybe we can gather some of it and place it in the sea near where we're going to build our base, since I don't think any of the places I saw so far had it nearby. So we might have to just put it in ourselves. And are we nearly back? Yeah, we're nearly back to the edge where we thought that we could set up a base. And there's that pirate ship that I mean to explore. So I'm going to waypoint it, but we don't have the inventory space to do anything with it right now. And hopefully none of the pirates come and attack us. I've seen these before, and they do have like special skeletons with pirate hats on them. Yeah, you can see them spawning in now. They're really funny looking. So we'll just mark it as something we need to explore, but I'm just going to leave it untouched. So let's make it blue because it's at sea, and I didn't see any ocean temples, but we'll hopefully find one of those too eventually. So the name is Pirate Ship, and let's just save that. So we've got the ferry pond, the deer island, and the pirate ship. The 3 dungeons over here. And then I think what we want to do is just skirt around here very quickly before the end of the episode, just to see if we haven't missed anything amazing out. So there's Deer Island, and it's got a coral reef right next to it, which is very pretty, especially at night. Sometimes I think it might be a bit too glaring, but also the color of water in Minecraft is disgusting. It should be a lot clearer and a lot less blue than it is. So I would like that to be fixed. Maybe if they had an ocean update. But it's not too major. I like the contrast between like the orange and the blue, which probably means we're going to build inside this mesa here, probably start out under the ground, and then eventually when we've got enough resources to build a mega structure, we will have an above ground base. It's always nice to have things above ground rather than just be in a very cramped space underneath. And digging in the mesa, at least it's a little bit more colorful than the usual grey caves that you'd be having your starter bases in. And I do believe that there's an increased rate of gold spawn in mesas now, so we'll actually end up getting quite a bit more gold than usual just from general mining out areas. So this is nearly as far as I want to explore in the ocean. This place just seems like a straight up vanilla desert, so I'm not going to bother going into it. I was just interested to see if there are any desert temples on the side or any ocean monuments under the sea before we decide to plonk down our base somewhere. Wow, we've really backtracked here. Let's see, how far did we get? We got all the way up here. Yeah, so I think this place here is where we're going to put our base. So let's just head back and mark the exact spot where we want to do it. And it's really annoying how the world is not loading in properly. But the game hasn't frozen quite yet. This is great. This is exactly what I want. Ever just sail off the edge of the world? And presumably I'm not going to be able to get off my boat when I get to the edge here. Oh, wow. We can see everything. That's a mess. I wonder what's causing that glitch. Should grab the boat as well. And it's just randomly loaded in as well now that we've hit the edge. So strange. Are we going to see it from certain angles? Oh, it's cool, but also I want to see what this area looks like if I'm gonna establish my base here. It's a bit, it's important. Try before you buy and all that. So we've got a nice view down here of a desert, and we've got the forest over here where we can get wood from, very accessible. And we've got little valleys running through, like a little river runs through the whole thing, so we can have bridges across these kinds of areas. The only thing is the lack of dirt, so we can't have like a surface farm right there. But maybe we start out in like this flat bit here, and we expand onto the mountains when we're ready. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So I'm gonna name this probably Mount Mesa will do for now, and maybe if we discover something more interesting about it, we will give it a better name eventually. So it can be orange too, because that is like the color in the Mesa, the prevailing one anyway. So Mount Mesa, so this will be the Mount Mesa base. And what I'm going to do now is cart all the stuff over and build a little starter shelter. So I will do that off camera. Okay, so I have not gone back and collect all the stuff from the roguelike dungeon base that we set up. But what I have done is I have started to begin to design a concept for our little starter hut. So basically this is going to be the entrance for our little starter underground base. So we're going to have a way to get down into the mines, we'll have nether portal, we'll have whatever machines we need to start off with. And I have done some experimenting with different blocks, and I find that the nicest combination for the floor of the stuff that we have seems to be this ebony, I do like a good black-white checkered floor, by the way. It's the ebony and birch. I tried with the coconut wood, but it was a bit too bright in contrast. Both of these kind of have a mellowed out black and white tone to them, but the coconut wood's too bright. But what I'm doing is using it for the outside, because I think it's got a nice tone that goes along with the log color, and we are running out of food, so I will have to go back to the base to get it. Yeah, that's the lunchbox empty. So we can't. If we had a furnace, we could cook it up, but I think that's time to go back and pick up the stuff. Is what that is telling me we need to do. And so let's just do that. We need to bring. I guess we can put apples and carrots in just for the journey. Maybe make a couple bits of bread. This is the kind of thing that you need to really manage. Just always have a good variety of food on you at all times. Or a good way of sourcing it. So let's stick that all in there. We probably want to just finish out the floor and put a torch in case it's nighttime when we come back. But of course we can sleep in the other base, and we're not going to break the beds just in case we die. So that'll do for now, and what we got to do is farm up some more of the coconut wood. I was using the ender orb and bone mealing the coconut saplings, but I'll just leave a few to grow naturally. Hopefully we get some of that on when we come back. And I'm going to go ahead and carry all the stuff over, and of course we've got a couple of chests here, but we can plonk some down on the inside too. I didn't actually think where we're going to have our storage here, so maybe we have a little side part here that comes out. Let's just mark it out with dirt for now. And so we come in and we've got nice labels, we can see all our chests, deposit everything just fine. Then that's not quite right. So then the wall comes up like that, and we don't want it exactly being like straight like this, so we'll want another thing to come out like this, and then we'll have it like that. Yeah, this is good. We're making progress. And then we just have like a corner like that. That look good from the outside? Yeah, don't see why not. It would mirror the other bit, but it's not symmetrical, which is kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, so that would be the layout there. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this off camera, and I will join you whenever I have some progress on this base. Well, if you'll excuse all the graphical glitches, I have found, just by sheer chance, because a lot of things have turned invisible, there's a house in the village, and I think it has loads of different items from actually additions in it. So I actually want to check out inside it, because I saw the coffee machine that I was talking about earlier. Now, where is the door exactly? Is the door here? Oh, the door's on the other side. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of crashes, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to complete that build in this episode. This is so weird. But before we finish off, I wanted to do like one more thing. So this can be that thing. Looks like a stone bricks, glass panes, lots of stuff here. So let's just try and find a way to the door. Ah, this way. They got a crate with some oil in it. I wonder what that's for. That might be canola oil. Yeah. And they've got a green lamp. Let's take that. What is this? A lamp controller? Can you do things with that? I'm very confused. Really don't know what that does. Coffee maker. We don't have tools to pick things up here, so I might just leave it for now. We've got a canola press. I want these things. These things would be great as just like decorations in the base, and then upstairs we've got energy laser array and atomic reconstructor. What just happened there? We've got crystal flux. There's an energy laser relay, a coal generator. I need all these things. We've got iron casings. What are these used for? Farmers, empowerers, firework box. There's loads of different things in here, like heat collectors, crushers. So this could be a good way to get into some tech in this mod pack. Actually, we've got black quartz wood casings. These are also used in creating some of the actually additions items. So I should go ahead and come back here whenever I've got a pick to grab the stuff. So that's actually really cool. I didn't know that house was there before. I must have missed it on my first pass, or two passes through the village, and I missed it both times. So I'm just heading through this glitched out world towards my home base, and hopefully we don't die because of the errors. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. We've had a good time exploring, started off our base, and we'll continue on with that in the next one. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.